Hey YouTube, I'm back. This time, ideally, no internet problems. So we'll get the finale of 13 Sentinels. We're so close. I was so close last night. Though honestly, I kind of needed to stop when I did anyway, just to like get some dinner. It sounds so good. It sounds so good every time. I love this soundtrack. The animation's so smooth. But all right, we don't have too much left, right? All remembrances totally cleared. We've just got some combat left, and then whatever comes after. That this section is still at 82 is kind of wild, but I guess I've got enough mystery points saved up now to probably actually unlock whatever gets thrown my way afterwards. Maximum 4 strike team members, high quads. Well, that means one of you two.
I'll fight. Let's go.
I think I want EMPs on the defense. One sentry gun person, one huge damage, huge range at least, and then one Gen 4. A horde of high quads. Maybe I want Takamiya and a second.
The invasion ends here. Ready.
Second Punch Boy. A second Demolisher Blade Boy. You all get your limiter removals. We're gonna need them. And your EMPs. Do you have like a wait time reduction on this? No, but lock-on range is pretty good. Yeah. We could use huge lock-on range. But I think that's kind of all I want to do. These turned out to be super good. Maybe we go ahead and unlock... Oh, we've already got Juros unlocked. Cool, 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 cool. Good, 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 good. Power plus 2. 12 wait time is huge. It takes him a long, long time to get over that. And as we saw on that ceramic armored enemy, the knuckles are honestly better. Or just more sentry guns. Because we need stuff that hits for over 500. But we've got that with these characters. I would throw Shinanomi in there. But I need her to come off bull next turn. Wave 9. 2 left. Though maybe there's an extra one after this, an extra area.
Another high quad, and a new model at that.
Of course, a horde of them.
If I could just hit it from a blind spot while it's charging its plasma cannon.
I mean, we can do that.
I need to pilot perfectly to get in close, even if it means I might not come back.
Nah, no one's dying.
Don't talk like that, Megumi. This isn't like you.
We're not losing anyone. Can I see the chat log? I didn't see what time it was. More time is passing between these rounds, but it's still nowhere close to 14 hours.
I figured you were just some prissy little nerd whining about your problems, but you're a real badass. More than these guys, anyway. You're okay in my book. Come on, follow my lead.
Stick to the plan.
If Yuki calls you a badass. I've got 2 big offensive units, 1 mobile offensive unit, and 1 defense. So sentry turret's going out. You'll be able to get another one out. And then all punches.
My turn now.
Let's get Ninji over here first. And you will limiter removal basically as soon as needed. I don't know where anything else is going to come in. Over here, right?
My turn now.
I think you wait where you are,
What do I do?
Okay. What's the plan?
and then you're extra mobile, so you'll come over and
What's
help.
the plan?
I'm assuming we get
Number
the
21
big new
on
high
the
quad
move.
in first, right? Okay, yeah, we got more over here and one over here. You know what to do,
Like no
Sekigahara.
room for hesitation.
Okay. What's the plan?
Plan is wait a little bit.
Number 21 on
Moving
no
out.
fight.
Okay. What now?
Perfect timing.
Oh, now I'm mad. They're like any other punks.
Is that really a new model?
What now?
Not that one. $12K. Doesn't have ceramic armor though.
They're like any other punks.
Start off focusing on this guy.
Here comes the pain.
God, you're so strong.
Look.
Don't let
Okay.
me.
Let's do this.
And then need to make certain Ninja doesn't get popped, even though he can definitely move out of there before that thing explodes. Let's get rid of the drum mine and this drill fly anyway.
How's that? Say your
No
prayers.
room for hesitation. Number 11. Moving out. Number 10. I'll be used to fights by now.
Yeah, well, doing pretty good. You know where to start.
Let's do this.
Hell yeah.
There it goes.
Oh my god, the whole wave gets wiped out.
Limiters off.
Same game plan, Sekigahara.
Don't let up.
But then we got somebody up top. See if we can get all of them. Maybe start on that Absos, but I really want this hightail to go down.
Come on.
Or high quad. Let's get the Absos down.
That was
Nice!
target destroyed.
We can do this. Right?
We need another sentry. We can EMP people, and I've got plenty on defense, right? But sentries are super handy. You cover here.
Number 10. Moving
Meanwhile,
to the plan.
Sekigahara gets a little closer and out of range of that missile.
Number 11. Moving out.
I'll beat you.
No fight I can't win. Number 21
How's
on
the
the
Sentinel?
move.
What now?
Those are all flyers, except for that Absos. Right? Nice. No shields. No high quads.
That's what you get. Don't waste any chances. No room for hesitation. Don't waste any chances.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Start out on here.
You're done. That work?
Beautiful.
So I can keep this thing moving.
Flyers down? No, they're shielded. From where are they shielded? These got their shields off too. But I don't see an Absos up here. So, that wave's not going to be quite as strong. Ah, so close.
We're sitting ducks
We
here.
can do this. Right?
We can get all of these probably before this Absos gets anybody shielded.
Please hit.
Might take care of most of the missiles heading her way too. Oh, damn, the high quad's still up.
They're going for me. They're like any other punks.
Get just out of range and EMP everybody. We can get rid of those shields. Yeah. Eliminate that enemy defense.
What's the plan?
no way you can walk far enough this way. Okay. Well, time to punch your way in.
How was that? How many left?
Oh, that was pretty good, but not quite good enough. Can you can walk past this guy? Damn right it is. God, I love Ninja's lines.
That's it. Target confirmed.
Still not used to this thing.
Really?
Okay, what's the plan?
2 shots this time is the plan.
Okay, let's do this.
Gotta get that Apsos. Anybody else who wants them in the way.
That ought to do it.
Don't let up.
Woof. Let's really blow our way through. I think the one exploding. I bet you. Well, I was gonna see if I could get more in there, but I don't think it matters. This is good.
Take this.
Yeah,
Good.
beautiful.
They're like any other punks.
Let's see, you can't demolish your blade if you limit removal. But you can just barely get in there. So we're going to do that. Maybe it'll be enough damage. Ooh, so close.
What do I do?
Ooh, I don't like that. Terminal's taking some damage already.
Thank you.
No more shields. No more flying.
They're going. They'll be used to fights by now.
Nice.
Class is in session.
Is that 7 hits?
Still not
Ninja.
used to this thing.
This should be enough. Oh, God, so close again.
For hesitation.
You, on the other hand, have plenty of EP for limiter removal. Let's go Sekigahara.
Don't let up.
And now you can finally get in there.
Move.
Though he'd do more damage if he were closer, that's good enough.
Destroyed. I'll try.
And then you can get most of these. All of them? Almost all of them. That's worth it.
You like that?
Yeah, that's worth it.
How's the Sentinel?
And no more incoming waves? Bring down these aerial units. Ball. It's so good. So good. Anything in range? Ooh, perfect. Nice combo work, Iori.
Come on,
Yuki.
Keep this thing moving.
Is it gonna be enough? This'll be enough.
That do it? You picked a fight with the wrong
Point
girl.
overthinking it.
No missiles, no fly.
Take it. I'll stop. Don't waste any chances.
I don't know if you can get both of these in there. Nice, nice.
Did that do it?
These last 2 waves have been pretty easy in comparison to the ones that came before them.
Come on.
Just super overkill, Ogata.
That's it. My turn now.
And like, I don't know if you can reach this enemy, but yeah. Is that really it?
Target destroyed.
Wow. Game went easy on us before this final wave. I'm okay with that. This game could be a real challenge on a hard difficulty. Like, it gives you the tools you need, but it could be a real challenge.
Everyone listen to me.
Okay, yeah, the continuation of that last conversation, Goto's timeline. I feel like maybe referring to character stories as timelines is probably a bad idea, but you know what I mean.
Your connection will only last until they hit the surface. You'll barely have any time to do this. Am I clear? If you actually manage to pull this off,
All clear, Granny.
then I expect you all to take responsibility.
Hero.
Good luck, big brother.
Playing the little sister.
This is your only chance. Initiating communication. I'm connected. I never imagined this
Instantly.
could work around.
This is where we're at. We've got 2 terminals left. What do we do?
Go close them.
The processing is almost done. I'm getting back to working on the mainframe. Even if you cover the next one, there'll still be 1 terminal left.
Okay.
Aegis for that one.
We've got wave 3, zone 10, and then one more.
We made it.
I almost want the last mission to just be like everyone on the field, but that might be a really bad idea to not have anybody on defense. Yeah, Ninji and Sekigahara.
Really was a workout.
Not gonna hit 30 though. Ah, so close. Oh, Iori hit 30. Wow. Cool. That's 2 combo attack bonuses. That's some damage. That might be an A. Oh, cool. S streak continues, and we get the super large missile entry. I could go back and do bonus stuff, right? Ida's Files. That sounds kind of worth it. I've got Ogata and Fuyusaka on bowl, but everybody else is pretty good, except for Kisaragi. Enhanced giant high quad. Well, now I need both of you. And our sentry gun girl. And we'll save Kisaragi for the last fight. Same with Goto. So I need more armor piercing. But if we take Takamiya out now, she'll still be available for the next round. So Takamiya it is.
Here goes.
You're pretty good on defense. You're pretty amazing on offense. Shield Matrix is okay too, I guess. Okay. Save this just in case. Let's look at those logs we just unlocked. Nothing. Well, supermassive missile. Okay, whatever. Ida's logs, though. 2nd generation Sentinel support equipment attracts kaiju by sending out a decoy signal to enemies around it, because this is all based off a video game, and we can exploit that. Thank you, old Okino. Your mistake is kind of saving us. Repair emitter. That's cool. The thing, the Guardian drone, but blown apart. 2nd generation Sentinel support equipment. Once placed, this giant device shoots off numerous tiny drones, repairing the damaged portions of nearby Sentinels. Cool. Super massive missile. 3rd generation Sentinel armament. Fires a powerful missile that can decimate a large area. The giant missile is 9.1 meters long and weighs 1 ton. Utilizing electromagnetic barriers, TNT, and aluminum dust, this weapon creates a wide-ranging dust explosion. Sure. It sounds slightly less devastating than I would think, but, you know, close to 1 ton of TNT. And then Ida's Files should be, like, way down at the bottom, probably. Strawberry cream-filled crepe. It's a bargain, considering how many strawberries you get for the price. It does look really tasty. Holy shit. Iori, Tomi, and Miwako enjoy this on their way home from school, known for a shell that's sweet and crisp, but up top while soft and moist at the base. I don't know, I usually like my ice cream cone stuff to kind of stay crunchy, instead of getting all soft and gooey. A report from the civilian detective agency that Tetsuya Ida uses. I expected this entry to be a little bit bigger than it is, but alright, whatever. It's nearly 200 pages long and has detailed information on the following 11 people: Yuki Takemiya, Tomi Kisaragi, Iori Fuyusaka, Rinya Goto, Juro Korabe, Natsuno Minami, Megami Yakushiji, Shu Amiguchi, Chihiro Morimura, Ryoko Shinonome, and Ninji Ogata. Out of all of them, the documents on Tomi Kisaragi are the most extensive by far, because of course they are. Of course they are. Penultimate fight. And we'll have everybody available, just in case. Dinner from the other night. I haven't used the Type 98 bipads at all, even though I could. I didn't upgrade anything, even though I could have. We can save all of our points for upgrading near the end.
Something's off.
Big giant high quad.
Ground vibrations detected. I'll send the drones to check it out.
Warning. Dymo signatures.
That's quite large.
Preparing to intercept. Initiating tactical analysis.
What is that? I can't even see the top of it. It's gigantic. Guess this is another of their upgrades. Is it related to those four-legged ones? But it's massive.
300 meters in height. It's the largest Deimos we've seen.
That's gigantic.
We've gotten too strong. They're trying to restore the balance.
Oh well, the bigger they are. Let's go saw those legs off.
This is the system's countermeasure against you, to level the playing field.
Wasn't this system supposed to give us an advantage? It's set to a level that makes sure they can compete with us, at least.
It could go either way. What actually happens is all up to you.
Guess they're throwing all they can at us.
All we have to do is take them down, right? I'm on it.
Hijiyama-kun, just
That's the
remember,
attitude.
the mission is to protect the terminal.
Yeah, well, best defense. Gotta destroy the high quad? Okay. Can do. Even if we're completely surrounded.
There's still hope.
Which not really. We're in a corner. I kind of like that. That's not... Those are twin tails? Okay. Gotta take care of these Apsos first. Because if they shield everything, then we're in deep trouble.
Okay. Definitely.
Just out of range. But not from this. Perfect.
Get it.
Perfect.
Gotcha. I won't give up.
No
I don't think anyone else
Don't waste any chances.
can really get over here fast enough. But we can EMP the hell out of them. You're over on this side, so
Limiters off.
you're going to make a rush for that Apsos.
What's the plan?
Plan is bolting you down here. And maybe we'll EMP people along the way.
We must win.
Wait, you get to move.
Through.
Okay. Move like a little bit closer.
Number 23.
What the? The practice round's over.
Damn right it is.
Now it's a real fight. What next?
Next is you get in. Oh, you're not in a very good position for that, though. Go this way.
Number 12, moving
Long as
out.
I can keep this
I
thing
can help.
Ooh. You know what we could do? We could turn a bunch of these people against each other.
I won't let you. Yes.
Charmed.
Let's do this.
You also need to get
No
over
fight
here.
I can't win.
Can I go ahead and cool, like... Oh, I can cool, like, almost everybody. Let's do this instantly. Yeah, big haste buff right at the beginning. Sorry, Sekigahara, I should have done this first.
We must survive.
Okay, those are all charmed, so you... break off a bunch of these.
Take that.
Yeah, that was great, actually.
They won't get past me.
I guess life comes at you fast.
Might be able to go through the charmed units, huh?
How's what next? No room for hesitation.
Going in around the side.
Number 11. Moving out. I guess these damned machines. They're in my way.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
My spirit's up.
What's the plan? I guess life comes at you fast.
Even the charmed ones you can't really immediately get through, huh? They're still enemies, that's fine. Clear the path.
Humanity? My turn now.
Gonna be okay. Definitely.
Can you hit the other Absos from here?
Gotta keep my spirits up.
Gotta get a little bit closer, is what you gotta do. Let's go this way.
Number 17, move.
Don't waste
Oh my god, what is that? What is that?
How was that?
This seems bad.
Neutralized.
I'll take them down quick.
I need you to gain just a little bit of EP. We stopped the big attack, but I think it's coming again. Let's get all these rockets done, too. Oh, no, some shields got off.
I hit. I did it. Gotta do something.
It's pretty good, but we got missiles in the way. Still need to be closer.
Gotta keep my spirits up.
Okay. I hate the look of that.
I won't give up.
But I don't know if that actually solved the problem or not.
I'm counting on you.
How's the
Gotta do
What's the
something.
plan?
How much health does this thing actually have? A lot. It has a lot. Okay, Sekigahara. I need to take out that Absos.
Do it? Nothing special.
What to do?
Let's see.
I mean, we've got everybody at every intersection, so I can't really get in immediately. I wish I could determine, like, the starting place
Gonna be
of my
okay.
units.
Definitely.
Because you are not close enough yet. It's very few people affected.
Number 17, move.
Dynamo signatures approaching. Enemy
We got more. Is it another super huge one? It's a special Absos. Oh, okay, well, we've got Sekigahara over there already.
Universal control processing is at 95%.
Cool, good.
There. Keep the giant dymos in check and protect the terminal.
I'm working on it.
What to do?
Who's available? Nobody. Yuki's almost available.
Keep my spirits up.
Okay, let's do this.
Damn. I think I need you to go deal. Wait, how much
Okay,
health do they have?
What's the plan?
That's a lot of Twin Tails. 1,600?
As long as I can keep this thing moving.
That's a bit outside of your damage range.
Okay, what's the plan?
But if we can take that high quad down real early, it might be worth it.
Number 21, let's go, Sentinel.
You know what you can do? 2 less Twin Tails to worry about.
How's the
No fight,
What's the plan?
It's as close as you can get. Just the two of them. That's 1,600 health, though. Maybe 16,000.
How was that?
16,000.
A practice run.
Okay.
I guess life comes at you fast.
Still can't get to the big guy. We can kind of get to the big guy. Kind of wanted you to start on the other one.
I'll stop them. They're going in.
No fight I can't win. Still not used to this thing.
Only 2K.
As long as I can keep this thing moving. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, keep
As long as
moving.
I can keep this thing moving. Okay, what's the plan?
Oh, he just got hit during movement? Gotcha. You're not EMP down, are you?
No fight I can't win.
Oh, shit.
I need to think.
That's terrible. Why are you even firing that way? That's super weird.
Nice.
I'll just... what to do.
It's not even worth using.
I'll just...
Defend.
Sentinel
There's
number
still
14.
hope.
Defensive mode active.
Can't do anything. I haven't taken a ton of damage. That thing's just putting out an EMP, you know? Take out some of these missiles. It's not the greatest use of EP, but helps a bit.
Unbelievable. I'll make it work.
Start with this one, please. Okay.
Try again. Don't let up.
Okay. Can't get all three of them, though. This'll work.
That work?
Oh, that will get all three of them.
Confirmed termination of Apsos EX Dymo signature.
Okay. That's a lot more safe now.
I guess life comes at you fast.
Still got your limiter off? Well, you've still got that off. Move in on this guy.
How's that? You managed?
That's something.
Put it together.
You're getting there. How much of a wait time does that have? 6 seconds?
Gotta do something.
You gotta get just a little closer.
Number 17 is Bobby.
What's the plan?
This is the plan. I need you two hyper-focused on this thing.
Good.
We must survive.
Yeah? Yeah.
I'm ready.
Clear the way, Yakashiji.
No, get out.
This place. Yakashiji, where were you hit?
Oh my god, that's a ton of damage.
Fine, Juro. I can still fly.
Please
Yeah, but
don't
you need to
push
get out of
too
there.
hard.
We're sitting ducks here, still not used to this thing.
What did that? What did that? I need this thing to be just slightly more wide. It's not quite gonna get the job done, but oh shit!
Do it.
The practice round's over.
I need the lot of you to not hit Megami. Oh, she's forced defending. Damn, she took more damage.
You're just small fry. Yes.
You're in the way of a really big laser. Okay. It's time to save Megami's ass.
I need to think.
Double up on sentry guns.
Need help.
No room for hesitation.
You can limit her removal and demo blade.
My turn now.
I need you to stay out of the range of that attack, though. That'll work.
That work?
Sort of.
I won't give up.
You, sadly, need to get the absolute hell out of there.
Number 23.
I
Moving.
guess life comes at you fast. They're finished.
Okay. That's a little bit of damage.
That impacted your driving system.
Oh my
You're out
god, what?
driving
The
fast.
big laser. He didn't get out of the range of the big laser.
Well, that just means it's a fair fight.
Okay. Well, I've got another... You know what? I've got a healing thing, right?
What's the plan?
We need to
Okay,
get our
let's do this.
meta gauge back up. Really need to get my meta gauge back up.
No fight I
So
can't
you go be safe.
win. Number 21 on the move.
Oh, shit.
Okay, what's the plan?
I think you're still out of range, but just to be safe.
We must survive.
Defend.
No room for hesitation.
Defensive mode active.
How was that?
That's
Still
not
used to
good.
this thing.
It's like doing 4 damage when I need to do 100. Can I...
What's the plan?
Damn, you might have to...
No fight I can't
Might
win.
have to take these two out first.
Okay, what's the plan? Here you go. How's that? You
Oh, can that not switch targets?
I'll make it work.
This is rough. But yeah, you need to get out. Sekigahara too. He's in the way of something. It's as far as you can move, but that's pretty okay. Does it get both those missiles? I think it does.
Out with you. Hit. I see you.
How's
Mostly just get out of there. Holy shit. Damn, Hijiyama's gonna get eaten right here.
Still not used to this thing. Come on! Nice! That ought to do it.
What to do?
I've only got one use left. Do I do Plasma EP or like Team Recovery? Because Sekigahara could use it. We're about to get EMP'd again, I think. I could pause that. I could also recover EP, but that's not going to be quite enough for Sekigahara or Hijiyama to go Demolisher mode. We need like more Demolisher modes. Let's save it for instant cooldown.
I can help. What's the situation?
Situation's bad.
Number 14. Take care.
Enemy threat range.
Take this. How was
Okay, that's
that?
pretty good.
A fine hit. What next? I guess life comes at you fast.
Damn, I need you to like get out of that. It's mostly out of it, I think.
Yes.
I need to think.
Hmm.
I won't let you. Attack landing.
It's a little something.
Don't let up.
But nobody can move now.
Good.
We must win.
Yeah, you can't move. Let's take out all these aerial units, right? I'm putting down a lot of... like a lot of ground AoE.
I've got you now.
It's the first time I've seen them use that, too.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay, let's do this.
Ooh. Sekigahara is probably going to be able to move.
Still not used to this thing. Number 21.
Let's go, Natsuno.
Yes.
Ready for this?
Yeah. It's an even bigger AoE than it looks like. Okay. Getting out of that attack range. Sekigahara. He might still have leap on.
A fine hit. My turn now.
This is going to save your ass. It's not going to do any damage, but
Still not used to this thing.
Enemy threat range.
That do it?
Do this.
Big
Will not
mistake, pal.
lose.
yeah, you know,
We must survive.
we should maybe take care of these.
We will not lose.
And I think you've got the damage for it.
I'm ready.
Yeah, those cannons are beautiful.
One down.
Don't like me.
If you leap to the other side, so you start doing more damage again. It's almost down, though.
You're done. Good.
Oh, damn, I do need you to get out of the
I guess
way.
life comes at you fast.
Wow, they just keep getting more and more reinforcements.
Take this.
Get it. I can help.
do that. We'll distract him a little bit.
Okay, still not nice. I can keep this thing moving.
You also need to get out of range.
How's that?
It's so close. Stun everybody. Maybe delay this big attack.
I won't give up.
Nice.
There's still hope.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Number 23 to do.
No missile rain. All damage focused on this guy. The rest we can definitely clean up.
How's the Sentinel? Here goes. That work?
It's a little bit of extra
I'll
damage.
make it work. Yes!
Oh, Yuki, it's your time to take down something big. Oh, wait. Hijiyama's gonna go first. And in fact, this might be enough.
Let's do this. Got it.
Boom! Megami!
Hesitation.
The shooter! Let's see. These are down on the ground. Do we really have to take out everything that's left?
Take this. Good. Neutralized. What next?
Okay. 3 down. Backlines are gone.
Enemy down!
What's the situation?
You are way out of reach of just about anything.
Confirmed termination of high quality.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I was beginning to panic that it wasn't over.
Aegis will activate for this terminal soon. Just one left.
Uno mas.
Inaba-san, what's happening? Is everything still running? The processing is complete. It looks like it worked. The mainframe is
Okay.
responding.
What does that mean?
You mean we actually won?
I'm sorry, but it's not over yet.
We've got one more terminal.
Right?
And if it's more rough than this, then yikes. That was a little rough. Yeah, Sekigahara kind of deserves
All we
that.
can do is keep fighting.
Gotta stay positive, my only friend. Look out, Jiro! Dude. Megami. Yakushiji. Good stuff. That's a lot of Sentinel damage, though. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. They had so many backup units coming in like all the time. What am I gonna do with all these mystery points? I'm over here like a late night infomercial, just dropping them left and right. Overall story progress at 100. Can do. Dinner from the other night. Oh, sure. You get the special food porn mystery file of Megumi Yakushiji's dinner, and Juro won. Look at that. Megumi Yakushiji made for Juro Karabi the other night. Consists of 5 dishes: salt grilled mackerel, chikozen ni, Japanese-styled rolled omelet. Oh, yeah, those are delicious. Rice and miso soup. It was set up to be shared between 2 people. But there was almost always dinner for 3. Man, even the soup looks really good. A little bit of lime with your mackerel? Okay. I guess the chikuzen is that veggie and tofu dish we see in the top left. That looks great. That looks really good. $197.82. What? What? Why? Let's see what we got. The Battle of Sakura High. No bonus objectives. No S-rank rewards. Who do you want? I want Takemiya. Only plus 75? But you get a lot more movement out of it? Okay. I want almost that same team, I think. Because, like, double sentries, double Sawblade boys. These 2... I think I want...
Okay, got it.
Kisaragi on long-range offense. And then, like... You've got big interceptors.
I'll fight. I got this.
Yeah. This thing's been serving me really, really, really well. Dang, that takes a lot to max out. Another 65 damage and like a ton of movement. Okay. These are pretty good. Honestly, the wait time reduction is maybe worth the most here. We'll get those up to 400 times 4. And buff this up a little bit. If I can, I should start with this. But that's probably good. Tomi? Oh my god, that's so much extra damage. That's 800 extra damage. That's 900 extra damage. That's crazy big. Like, just in case, I guess. Get some range. Am I ever going to want the armor-piercing missile over the super large missile? Well, it's half the cost, so... Let's get this mostly for the range. Shinonome. You're very, very rarely going to use this. I never use this, though. It's kind of the problem. It's cool, but I use, like, this and just your sentry guns way more often. Hell, your machine guns. I use this a lot. Let's buff this for... big hacking range. These are both ground only. No more damage. A little more damage. Now you two. All of my points into both of you, I think. Just buff up Demolisher Blade and Rush Attack. Oh, you get one more with that. I'm sorry, A. We need the one more attack over here. That's big damage. 800 times 7. What are your passives? We've got more passives since I really looked. Defense increases as HP decreases. That's good. Attack increases when total number of combos exceed 100. Cool. High chance to dodge close quarters attacks. Increase critical hit against aerial kaiju. Well, I hope that counts for when they're grounded. Defense up as H down. Attack, wait time, recovery, and move speed increases temporarily after taking a certain amount of damage. Okay, you get, like, pissed mode. That's good. I don't like stuff that makes you take damage for it to activate, but if it's going to happen anyway. EP slightly recovers when attacked. Cool. Okay, you're vengeful in combat, essentially. Increases armament power when attacking from beyond a certain distance. Beautiful. Attacks increase against any kaiju near Ogata. Well, that's not going to happen here. Attack increases proportional to damage done to city. That's kind of neat. Hidden girl power. After defending, EP slightly recovers for boys, and HP slightly recovers for girls. Whoa. That's cool. You could just defend and buff people. Whenever Krabe is nearby, attack significantly increases. Sure. Whenever Krabe's HP decreases, wait time recovery speed increases. Yeah, you quicken. Mini kaiju are nearby. Buff stats. Back attack power multiples against attacking kaiju. Okay. Multiplies against attacking kaiju. And whenever Minami is attacked, okay, so I'm not making use of all of these, but that's fine. This is a pretty strong team right here. What's this final wave look like? Man, I should have saved. I should have saved.
Would really love a clue about what's gonna happen.
Yeah, me too, actually.
How much do you know about universal control? Well,
Not enough.
The world, right? Keeps things running smooth, keeps us thinking we're from our own eras. So why would it let some crazy disaster like this go unchecked? What? You're saying it's not working?
No, he's saying it
Universal
is
still
working.
operating. If it wasn't, we wouldn't be getting headlines of this happening around the world.
So, the system doesn't think this is unusual?
It thinks this is exactly what's supposed to happen.
That's right. Because it's checking it against the decode inside you. It convinces the system that's a normal process. That's when the Daimos appear. Universal control has no idea it's under attack.
Essentially.
Frame gets taken over before it can even register anything. It forces a manual system reset.
If it was aware of any of this, it'd never let this situation even happen.
Well,
It still hasn't picked up on the problem. This whole giant robot apocalypse thing is kind of hard to miss.
it's actually baked into the system.
Severs the link. It can't detect any of this.
Cutting off its connection to its nerves, like a doctor's anesthetic before the knife.
Sort of, yeah.
It's numb to the intrusion. And that's why we have to wake it up and show it the threat. We have to make the system understand. This is not normal. It's a state of emergency.
Yeah, the plan and the system needs to be
So how do we
rewritten,
do
huh?
that? I can broadcast the terminal link signal from the command ship I'm on.
Okay.
By routing the signal through here, I can reconnect the link severed by the Aegis.
Really?
That should make universal control finally realize what's going on.
do Operation Aegis and then undo Operation Aegis?
We won't have to fight anymore? Not yet. You've still got 5 minutes and 44 seconds until the mainframe is ready.
Oh, that's a long fight.
The final terminal is taken over before then. When the world gets reset, you'll all vanish along with it.
Yep.
This is the moment of truth.
The final battle.
Please, protect us all.
All right, what do we got? Defend the terminal until the mainframe activates.
Here we go.
I won't give up.
I don't see a countdown timer. Is that just a bunch of twin tail? Ooh, I hate that. Okay, well then,
Still not used to this thing.
everybody get speedy.
We must win. I won't give what to do.
Immediately toss down some sentry guns. This is just going to be a real big wave.
There's still hope. Let's turn this around.
It's too small. I mean, that's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good, actually. None of them are armored. This whole battle is going to scale.
I need to think things through.
You can go one-shot these guys.
Another 20 days.
Punch boys? A bunch of workers. Bunch of workers? Punch boys, I think you maybe don't do anything yet.
Number 11. The practice round's over.
I'm gonna make you move out a little bit.
Number 12 moving out. My turn now.
But there's not gonna be anything huge and threatening for a moment. Like, take some time to eliminate... Oh shit, what's going on
How many left?
right down here? A lot of drum mines, a lot of G-molars. I don't think the G-molars can do anything. Didn't really end anyone, though.
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur.
Maybe I did want to use Tomi's super large missile out on all these twin tails. Or limiter removal. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh no, an Apsos. I'm not a fan of a ton of shields going off in this fight.
Next. Going for me. What the heck? You're just a machine.
Oh, nice. Just before.
Now with the real fight.
Just before you get smacked around by missiles. And all of these, whatever their like other fight or other attack is.
Here it comes.
That was maybe unnecessary, huh?
Let's do this.
More missile rain. Oh, they got shields over there.
Must win. We must survive.
Took some damage. That's fine. Just get over here.
I guess these goons don't like me.
It's really not. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Better hit only that thing.
That do it?
Beautiful.
You picked
Beautiful.
the wrong girl.
Oh, I was kind of thinking you were, Yuki with the laser. But that works.
Enemy destroyed.
I'm
Can't get more sentries out? Okay, I see. Take out this guy. Hope you get a little bit of EP.
Yes. Goodbye.
My turn now.
There's bound to be another big one over here at some point.
Come on.
Yuki's gonna
Did that do it?
swap sides.
How many left? It's unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur.
You're doing fine. But you do need to move out of all those missiles. Range. Yeah!
Enemy down.
Big factories? No thanks. You know what? Pop off interceptors. She maybe could have moved first, huh? It's fine. You line up the shot. More twin tails. It's them or the Absos. You could run around the back, making this a lot easier for the rest of us.
That work? Neutralized.
I can do this.
They don't have their shields. It's time to keep raining missiles and hope you get enough EP back from it. Anybody else big? Yes. I think you go this way.
Number 12.
Get there fast. Okay.
Life comes at you fast.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid of. I don't even know where the Absos is. Okay, down there. That ground the facility, at least.
My turn now.
Get both of these. You're not doing a ton, Sekigahara, but it's helping in the long run.
Nothing special.
Anyone within enemy threat range.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I get all those? Nice.
Got that one.
Beautiful.
I won't give up.
Absolutely beautiful. You need to move. Luckily, pretty good at that. Yeah, that machine gun is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Going smoothly. Just hold out a little longer.
Okay, just a little longer.
This may work. Enemy threat range.
Let's get out of that AoE and destroy this Terra carrier.
Don't let up.
Damn, Sekigahara, where could you be of better use? Yeah. No more missiles, no more shields. This is very important.
Bad move, dipshit.
Ooh, hello. Hello. Okay. Okay. That's kind of a lot. Can you get all of these? Get most of them. It's 2 Absos.
We will not lose.
Damn, that's like a lot of people.
There's still hope.
Wait for this next. Oh shit, we gotta avoid these missiles though. Okay.
I must win.
Enemy threat range.
Holy shit, that's a lot. Maybe take out 1 or maybe even 2 of those Absos though. It's close. It's close.
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur.
Okay, you've still got Demo Blade. Good. Worth it.
I'll just...
Now you've done it.
God, honestly, like, let's put this to use. I love that it sweeps around.
A hit. Goodbye.
What's the plan?
You're gonna punch your way through this entire side of the map. Even though, is your limiter off? Your limiter is not off.
Limiters off.
As long as you're just going to do some punch mans, some basic punch mans, limiter removal, get into place, make your way through.
Did that do it? Nothing to
Still not used to this thing.
Now, I kind of wish you still had, like,
Okay,
some wide
let's do
range.
this.
Little too focused on single target. But, oh, shit. Move right. Shit. Don't get hit.
No fight I can't win.
Yes. That's exactly what I needed.
How's that? That oughta
Oh my god, Megami.
Enemy threat range.
Hit everybody with this. Might even take out some of the already damaged units. Oh my god, a whole bunch more came in. Can you get down this way? Okay.
That works.
Nice.
Next.
I won't give up.
Lord. That is still a lot. Still quite a lot. What do I want to try and, like, thin out? Man, you've got some movement. They're getting too close. That was good, but
This is all pretty freaky.
not as amazing as it could have been. Damn, I think I need you to charge. You're just shy of being able to use Missile Rain. Can you wipe out like a ton of people, like this Absos and a lot of everything else, right? Yeah.
They felt that. How was that?
Damage 23 within enemy threat range.
Where's the big one? Oh, it's way up there. Oh, that's too many. Okay, how about all of you get like a little stunned? A little more stunned. And focus on Hijiyama. There's that focus. I could convert a bunch of people, right? Woof. What are you two even... What are those drum mines doing? Woof, you need to move. That's the screen is just full of bullshit right now. Wow. Go here. You here? It's not a bunch, but
How was that?
makes you pretty safe.
We must survive.
Oh my god, there's so many enemies. Holy shit. It's kind of amazing. 2 of them. I don't really care about the missiles coming down right here. Because she's going to be way the hell out of there by the time they hit. So instead, let's get all these flyers and maybe this Apsos and some of the like flying facilities. Yeah, there's already a ton of city damage. No one is surprised. And you don't have any missiles coming to you, so take out that other shield. They're like almost priority.
I'll make it work.
God, I kind of wish I had Ninja here to have like an extra wide demo blade. Right. You can't move?
The practice round.
Why not?
Over. What next?
Oh, that was limiter removal. Is your limiter removed? No, 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 no.
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur.
I can't tell. I don't think he has the red on him, so more move speed, more turn speed.
Let's see.
It's all your EP, but you can start carving your way through down here. That's so many. No more missiles. No more shields. Everybody's stunned. Lord? That's a lot of aerial units. Damn, I think... Can you EP both of these? EMP both of these? Yeah.
Did that do it?
Kind of.
Next.
This is all pretty freaky.
It's pretty gross. How much health do these things have?
This isn't so hard.
17k.
Let's get him.
Damn, but like... But like... Oh my god, there's 2 more waves incoming? Hold on just a moment, Tommy.
This is all pretty freaky.
Going for me because these guys don't like
Let's
me.
get him.
Okay. This is obscene. This is obscene, truly. Man, they, like... The budget for the game was not spent on the combat mode, but they made the combat mode wild! Oh, man.
I'm ready.
Yo, Miyuki, anytime now.
Processing is halfway done.
Halfway?
I know you can do this.
Okay, okay, we're gonna try.
Don't waste any chances.
This is gonna take some real, actual magic. These are pretty good. I don't think those are on the ground. Did that destroy one of the floating facilities?
Acting like an amateur. The practice
Oh my god, the UI's lagging.
unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur.
Is there anything big down here for you? No, there's these 2 things, though.
The practice round's over.
Yo, the practice round is indeed over.
Humanity?
I'll take them down quick.
I need to put all of you on my side. Although I think some of them already are, right? Yeah, even more of these. As many of these as we can. Turn them against themselves.
Attack land.
What's the plan?
Lord? I need you to move, first of all.
I can keep this thing
Where do I want you
moving.
to move? I think maybe to go attack one of these high quads.
Big mistake, pal. How's that?
Excellent.
Give it up.
There's still hope in enemy threat range.
Damn, you also need to move by like a lot. That's a lot of incoming missiles. You know what? There's just way too many people up here. This has been thinned out a little bit. Maybe we thinned it out a lot. Like, there's not an area of the map that I'm not worried about. Oh my god! I need to get this thing on the ground.
This is all pretty freaky.
Enemy threat range.
Oh no, shields! This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm glad my attacks are crazy, but wow. Wow, game. I had no idea. It's just chaos on the screen.
Hesitation.
Are you in the ground? Can we walk through here? We can. No, not the drill fly.
Did that do it?
Almost? Jesus, almost? That's crazy. That doesn't take care of the flyers. You know what? Then first,
I'll just...
everybody down. No more shields. Shinonome. Big anti-ground salvo. Salvo. Missile rain on missile rain.
The practice round's over.
To get a little bit closer and hit both of these. Yes. Oh my god, yes!
Still not used to this thing.
God, I think Yuki may have been maybe not the right choice for this fight, which is really sad to say.
Not through with me. How's that?
I need to think things through.
It's not going to be enough damage on that Apsos. And I think I'm out of skills.
Enemy threat range.
Oh. Oh, you know what? Yes. Okay, so we've got that just in case.
How was that? Next.
Out of a lot of the missile range, but not all of it. Oh, okay, good, good, good. Ooh. I could have moved her out of that threat zone. Shit, that was a bad idea.
Within an enemy threat range.
Really, let's move out of some of those attacks. And, oh my god, there's 2 more drops happening right here. This is obscene. This is the most obscene,
Enemy destroyed. I can
one of the most obscene fights I've ever seen in anything ever. It's kind of crazy. God, you have to defend and charge. And I have to wipe out all these missiles that are about to wipe out Yuki. Look at that!
I'll just...
Can you move? Mm-mm. I mean, now that everybody's down, big AoE damage. Okay, that's pretty good.
I did it.
I'll make it work.
Enemy threat range.
Holy shit. I mean, we've pushed a lot of them out of the map, but how much does that matter? Like, you can't get through... Maybe you can just stomp through all the workers here. You can't quite reach... Maybe if we go this way? But then you're in... Yeah, that doesn't reach anyway. This might destroy a bunch of workers. Yeah, but stun him and get rid of... Oh, nice.
What's the plan?
Lord. What is the plan? I don't even know. I'm flailing here. Defense, I need you more than ever. How far can you move with this? That's about that? Okay. Just trying to cram as many enemies into one attack as possible every time, because otherwise I don't know what I'm going to do. Holy shit. Of course. Oh, God. Okay, that's pretty good.
We must win.
Move out of attack range.
I'm ready. Yes! Destroy.
Pretty good, but not utterly amazing.
Processing at 75%.
Life support final processing.
We're in the final stretch. Please don't give up. Protect us.
Are you shifting... Are you shifting Arc,
What next?
Project Arc power back to life support? Is that what's going on? Oh my god, these shields. I need you to move.
I'll make it work. Number 12.
Do these still have ceramic armor? Oh my god. So the missile salvo will do nothing.
What to do?
Let's see if up here will help clear them out.
I know how you do this.
Super large missile. Get both of these enemy gladiators. Yeah. But I could also just toss it right here. Fuck. Where are you? Okay. It's fine.
Enemy down.
How you do this?
God, the music goes so hard.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, that's so much damage. Tomy, you really just cleared up that entire area.
I've got you now.
No more Apsos. No more high quad. Corner's doing kind of good. There's another Guardian, or you can probably take out this Terror Carrier. So let's do that first.
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur.
Spending a lot of time just kind of dodging attacks. Okay, you need to get out of there. In fact, can you come up and finish this off? Because I'm scared of those.
Don't let up.
You can't move? Oh no. Can you EMP like a ton of missiles that are coming for you? Yes. Maybe not all of them, but a pretty good amount. Yeah, okay.
We will not lose.
You just saved your own ass. I need you to pick off people around the edge. I know you can. That's pretty good.
Let's see.
Can you get a back attack on that guy? Nice. Might be enough. Yeah, he had 2 more punches to go.
Still not used to this thing.
No more Terror Carrier. Oh, okay. Terror Carrier's still there, but how close can you get to this group? That's a lot of flyers. They are, in fact, on the terminal. Can you hack missiles with this thing? It seems unfair. I love it.
The practice round's over.
Let's see. Yuki can probably take care of that thing. I need you over here to, like, ground these flyers. And now that you can move, you just book it back towards the terminal. Kind of do the same. Yeah? Yeah? Ooh, that feels pretty good.
Damn machines. They're in my way.
Yeah, I expected that.
The practice
Can you not move? Can't move at all. Well, then... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted his fucking EMP. Yeah, this thing's going down, like, almost no matter what, so... Although, really, I probably should have made her move.
You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
Well... Nothing else I can do.
How's the Sentinel? That work? They're going for me. I guess these guys don't like me.
Ooh, God, he's about to, like, just eat a ton of damage. How big's your EMP now? Quite large. Get a lot of those missiles. And all of these big things. Yeah, yeah, that works. God, I should have had more Gen 3s with super large missile. Like, without question. Okay. Gotta focus on this zone. That's so many incoming missiles. Sekigahara is shielded, though. And then there's so many Twin Tails just on the edge. Maybe save Yuki's ass. Beautiful. Probably not ideal, but beautiful. Damn, I really wanted to get... Can I go like this and get both of you? Yes. Okay.
Universal control suspended.
Excellent. I like the sound of that.
Link disconnected.
Okay, okay. Give me a real big Aegis, or is this the fucking ground dropping out? Terminal above 70! Ugh. Oh my god, that was crazy. The final battle in this is nuts.
What happened?
We got out.
See anything? Where is everyone?
Right here.
I can't tell what's going on outside. How about you?
Same here. My Sentinel's not responding.
You're not in
I
it
can't even get out of
anymore.
mine. Still
Yep.
Stuck in this damn cockpit.
Okino?
Relax, everyone.
Tsukasa Okino?
That's right.
And not just me. Tamao-san's safe too, even if she's still out cold.
Tamao-san's alright? Really?
What about
You know,
Miwako?
assuming these are the Sentinel cockpits.
However,
Not. They've always been something else entirely.
you've been teleporting way the hell away every time.
Where are we?
If my communications are reaching you, that means you're now outside universal control.
You're saying we're out of that virtual city space? Does that mean this is the real world? Real world? What are you talking about? The 5 sectors you know? They're artificial worlds.
So few characters know about this. Even Shu.
That wasn't real. We were born within the simulation.
That's right.
We spent our whole lives in a waking dream. And now
Several layers of
we're
sci-fi
finally
deep.
awake. We're back in reality.
Wait, Jiro-kun. Aren't we supposed to be on a different planet now? That
Yeah.
was like the whole point of interstellar development, wasn't it?
Minami's right. This is a whole different planet. And I think we're in one of the 5 sectors. Almost, Tamikuchi-kun. This isn't Earth.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a residential district at ground level. I think it's a pod facility where we've all been sleeping.
Pretty much. That's what that image of the fucking room that said it housed everything and didn't make sense what its shape was. It just kind of looked like a square silo type of thing. Houses the supercomputer and all the pods.
Everything up until now was just one big illusion.
Even if that's true, what we lived was real. What we felt was real. This was Fluffy's plan all along. Or, well, Jiro Izumi's plan. The one he brought from the ruined world.
426's plan.
It was your only chance. No other escape plan had any possibility of survival.
Yep.
Reconnecting the terminal link.
And Miyuki Inaba is the only one who knew.
It then initiates the emergency escape procedure. That's what he found out.
So that was 426's plan.
But there was one more issue that prevented escape. Namely, your bodies. You weren't ready to live outside of the pods.
What? Is that what this cockpit was for?
You couldn't survive outside that environment. Your bodies needed conditioning to sustain your lives unaided.
think
So,
with like
are we done?
nanomachines and cloning tech that the probes out in space surveilling all of this and setting all this up, they could probably just grow them really fit bodies. But okay, that's fine. We're going Matrix. That's fine.
Cooking in here? Can we get out yet?
Yes. The growth process has finally come to an end. So what happens to everyone else back in the city? I knew you would ask me about that. It's part of why I didn't explain the details sooner, but
What about Miyoko?
they are not human.
Yeah.
They only exist within the simulation.
Damn.
All 1.2 million people. Everyone who lived in those sectors.
Literal NPCs.
Created and managed by universal control. That's not going to be easy to accept.
Yeah, it's gonna be real
It's any
rough.
comfort to you. The professor saved all their data. They haven't been erased. They all still exist.
So you can make them into real people, maybe.
Please, no more secrets. What
Yeah.
was this whole interstellar development project for? Was all this stuff with the kaiju part of the plan? Testing us?
Sort of. Chihiro, you want to chime in?
Actually, it might have been because of the old me.
Hey, at least you accept it now.
Of 2188 tried to sabotage the plan. Maybe that's why the Deimos appeared.
She has bandages inside of her pod.
Right. She was sick of humanity. Sick of the despair.
I saw the logs from those who were there in the final days. And the end was truly horrific.
What exactly wiped out it? Like, how did the nanomachine
From this
plague
planet. I think
wipe
we do some
everybody
basic
out?
information if we're going to live here.
It is approximately 1,200 light years from
Yeah.
Earth, in the direction of the Virgo
And without light speed, it took
The
you a
planet
real,
is
real,
RS
real long
13
time
Alpha.
to come
It has
here.
2 moons. The
So
time
that's
elapsed
pretty.
Since departing the solar system is
Millions?
Okay, that's
No, no, shut up.
more of this crap in my head's gonna explode.
if you say so. In any case, this will be your new Earth.
I hope we get that timeline eventually.
The
Fluffy said
satellites
millions.
meant to enter the atmosphere. In a couple moments, you'll lose your connection to the command ship. But before that, please allow me to offer a word of apology.
We can rebuild it.
I believed this plan would be impossible. After all, some of you had never even piloted a Sentinel before. I thought I would
It
just
was
throw everything
rough.
into the plan. That way I could at least end this with no regrets. But against all odds, you pulled it off.
Suck it,
No
Okino's
matter how far
calculations.
technology may come, it's humanity who always seems to make miracles come true. You've done well, children of mankind.
It's the big ol' sci-fi
Once
motif
you're
right
out of your
there.
pods, I can't talk to you anymore. But I'll always be watching over you from my place in the sky.
They'll reconnect eventually.
Don't ever forget that.
Oof.
If you're watching this footage, that means Project Ark was a success.
Holy shit.
You have left Earth behind. But you are now on a planet terraformed to be a second Earth. Probes were scattered into space in search of viable planets. I can't say how far your planet is from Earth, but even the closest candidate planet is 12 light years away. It may have been tens of thousands of years. No, it's likely an even more astronomical amount of time has passed. Homeland.
I'll provide what explanation I can. We're transporting a massive cache of genetic information to the new world. There will be
Hopefully.
cloning and species restoration efforts for all kinds of flora and fauna, including humans. The 15 of you, however, will be direct descendants, generated from those who survived this ordeal. Together, you will rebuild the human race anew. However, while the flora and fauna can mostly be left to their own devices, we cannot say the same of you remaining humans.
Oh?
After all,
sort of, some of it.
You reach 20 years of age. We may never know for sure if this will succeed, but if it does work, that would truly be a dream come true. If you are out there somewhere, if you can hear me, please keep weaving the tapestry. Keep the history of humanity alive.
That's a beautiful message to leave, like, given this nightmare scenario. That's a really good message and plan before everything was, like, thrown for crazy loops, right? Where I come from, 20 years of age is really young to be leading anything, but you got some experience. And humans don't live anywhere near as long as my people. So at least they're not leaving the future of new humanity up to literal children. They went through a lot, but then like another 2 or 4 years of training and information dumps for everything that these people are leaving their successors. That makes a lot of sense. It really does. You're going to have to learn and practice a lot to be able to survive on a new planet, even if it has already been like massively terraformed to be perfect living conditions.
Those videos just now. So those were meant to play if everything went according to plan.
Yeah.
I guess the idea was for us to step outside at 20 years old. It's so dark.
Just wait until the pod opens. Ah, flashbang you've never actually seen with your eyes before. There. Oh, that's good. Everyone made it. And you're all okay with being naked, even though that's not a thing that you've ever...
You look so surprised.
Just thinking. This must be the real you, Yakushiji.
For the first time.
Seem that different?
Now I can feel you next to me. I can feel your heart beating.
We can finally touch each other. Real hands, real skin.
That's fantastic. It really is. It's great. Celebrate that. But maybe... Woof. What a great game. All of it. From the very beginning of throwing everybody for a loop with a bunch of time travel nonsense, to people slowly figuring things out, to the game slowly reinforcing all the like secondary revelations that talk about 2188 stuff and talk about like the real situation of the world as opposed to the in-city virtual.
Think me a monster.
I was alone after I shifted to the command ship, but
She better tell me that like the game better tell me that like this is still a virtual space and she's just kind of like keeping Ida as a pet in virtual space somewhere. Right?
in my darkest hour, do you know whose ID I relied on?
Shu Amiguchi's.
Because no matter what form he takes, there's one man I've always counted on. It's you, Ida-kun. It's always been you. Don't you know that by now?
All I ever wanted was to be with you.
And man, did you fuck up more than anyone else.
I'd like to join you, wherever you are.
Well, okay. Tetsuya Ida and like Loop 2 Juro, who ended up shooting everybody. Those are some massive fuck ups. Ryoko, massive fuckster, manipulative and cold, and Ryoko just not being able to take it. There were also clearly years that passed in between those events, right? Like the shootout happened, and I think probably shortly before that, very shortly before that, we saw Juro Izumi take in baby Megumi Yakushiji when her father was infected. But that was like the notes gave her actual age, but it was like 6 or 8 year old Megumi Yakushiji. And then the video we see from 2188 is her plus some years. So Ida and Ryoko were alive for a while after that shootout when everything went wrong. Before effectively activating Project Arc. Had to have been. But then, of course, this Ida was one of, like, let's say Loop 0 was when Jiro and Iori, or Jiro and Chihiro and Okino, Tsukasa, were kind of figuring things out for the first time in the UFO, and then they performed the first loop that Tsukasa Okino didn't make it through because they couldn't automate it. It had to be done manually. And then you have Jiro and Chihiro doing their thing and trying to save everybody, but at the end of that loop, Jiro ends up backing up his memories, and Chihiro Morimura ends up saving Tetsuya Ida, who looked like Shu Amaguchi. And then everything looped again, and Jiro's not there because he backed himself up and changed things. And regular Chihiro from Loop 0 shows up again in Loop 2, and that's where this Tetsuya Ida comes through, and they start doing all their plans. And then everything falls to shit after that again. And then you have this loop with this version of Ida and the third version of Chihiro and the fourth version of Jiro. Sort of, kind of. Maybe there's one fewer loop in there somewhere, but like, all that to say, this Ida and OG Ida and one of those versions of Jiro and OG Chihiro, they were massive fuck-ups. So, like, Miyuki Inaba, Tomi Kisaragi from a loop ago. If you treat this guy well, I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with that. But he better be locked up in a digital world just for him that you're in control of and he's not in control of.
Here, that would be great. But maybe it should wait until after all the sectors are back.
Is that all? I'll have it done in a heartbeat. You doubt me?
No. No doubts at all, Ida-kun. The man I fell in love with can do anything. The command ship is about to cross the horizon. It'll be goodbye. At least for another 14 hours.
Yes. But until we're cut off, could I hear you sing again?
Okay.
All right, I'd like that too. Give us another Miyuki song.
Look at that. Never thought I'd be back here. You really never cease to amaze me. So, how's life on the outside?
It's been 5 years since we exited the simulation.
And you can come
We
back?
have 2 bases established above ground. Somehow, we've achieved some measure of stability.
The facilities are now operational. We're learning all kinds of new technologies.
Ryoko and I have a new project. We're looking into using the pods to recreate the people of this city.
Yeah.
We found research notes from Ryoko Shinonome, the genetic engineer. Now we know enough to manipulate genetic information. It's definitely possible. Don't you agree? Sounds familiar. From before the plan, right?
Right.
Suppose she was working on something like that. So you want to use the pods to make AI into true humans?
Sure.
I don't know when we'll be ready. But even if it takes years, we want them to see the second Earth.
Like, that would be the real way to oh god, I had a virtual keyboard pop up.
We'd welcome.
That'd be the real way to repopulate, right? There are 15 people who came out of those pods and into the new world. Or just 13, really. Because, like, Tamao probably didn't make it out. Okino made it out. So, let's say 14. Maybe Tamao came out. It's unclear so far. Maybe there'll be more. But then you take all of these people who are like crazy good, immaculately constructed AI from the Deimos game program that Vanillaware made. God, what a note. And just put them into real people with real brains and real bodies. And then they can procreate like real people. And they'll be the same. And you can get Miwako back. You can get Onishi the Ogre back. And even Wajima. You can bring everybody into the real world. And then you have somewhere between 1.2 and 6 million people who... That's actually a decent enough base of a population to start building over without having massive genetic problems. But let's be honest. They put all of the crazy tech from 2188, including nanomachines, into these pods. So maybe they can fix a lot of that problem anyway. Which has weird implications. But let's not think about inbreeding stepbro shit. Everything's pretty good right now.
Well then, sounds like you're doing just fine.
Goto's kind of run walk there was maybe a bit much. Yeah! Best girl.
Iori-chan? Miwako?
Best girl.
Chan too. What's gotten into you two? Oh, Miwa-chan. I just saw Natsuno-chan, and she was a crying mess too. I'm just really glad to see you, Miwako.
Me too.
What do you mean? I really, really missed you. You're acting so strange, Usami-chan.
Yeah, just wait until they explain it to you. It's gonna be wild.
Any of your favorite places? Yeah, our treat.
We'll rebuild them for you in the room.
I didn't forget you calling me Dogface. Screw you, Captain Pompadour. Anyhow, I'm not coming home tonight.
The Pompadour survives millions of years of space travel. Way to go, Vanillaware. Yeah, so they've all spent years outside, and maybe look closer to their 2188 versions, but they've spun all the people of these cities up, of these sectors. And Tomy was looking pretty good in 2188.
So you better finish up and go. You're watching the kids.
I hope he keeps the Pompadour.
Whoa.
And hey,
Well, there you go. All's well that ends well.
that's right, bud. And hey, Ryoko and... Oh my god.
I was inside your nano machines. Of course I'd be here. That's how I came into the pod with you too.
We'd never have come so far without you, Izumi-san.
You still get to live in his brain outside of the pod.
Facilities up and running.
I mean, that makes sense.
Come on, man. Remember, I'm Kyuta Shiba here.
He had that whole thing about being like, I'm not going to be able to talk to you during the battle sequences because piloting the Sentinel takes up so much brain power and nanomachine power. But as long as he wasn't erased by that process, then old Jiro Izumi in Cute Toshiba is still around.
Right before the disaster.
You worry too much, Juro. Inconsistencies aren't a big deal. Universal Control can handle that stuff.
I guess so.
My data's all in this place now anyway. So you're gonna be on your own from now on.
Yeah, well.
Oh yeah, almost forgot. The one I got today is gonna blow your mind. What do
Oh
you
my
say?
god.
Moving
What do you You asshole.
Churro.
Megami.
Wow. I guess I didn't realize how rugged you'd become in these last 5 years. You're so cute back here.
But you? You're as gorgeous as you always were.
Frickin' gross. Is that why you two came back here? To slobber all over each other?
See?
Cooing over each other like brain-dead lovebirds.
Izumi-san,
This is so boring.
please.
You're going to
You really
develop
have
like
to act like that
Right?
Fine. Guess I'm just a third wheel here anyway.
Shiba-kun, you should come over to our house later. Yeah? God damn it. Beautiful shit I ever heard. What the hell's your problem? Watching my dude. God, it's good to see you too, man.
Weird out the punks.
Yeah, do it. Give me your best shot. Anything you want, man. Boss? I think he's crying. Oh, gata. You okay, man? You didn't eat something bad, did you?
No, it's just been a while since you've seen you, and that's
Sorry to keep you, Keitaro-kun.
that's cute. That's cute.
I just had to stop by the lockers.
Your eyes are red. Were you crying?
Well, yeah, 'cause I finally got to see him again.
Oh wow. Hey there.
He was restored? With everything he had before the erasure?
It's BJ, all right.
So,
Does
where
he
are
have
you
to
taking
stay
me
in the
today?
bag anyway?
Taking you home. It's about time you met my parents. They've got to meet my future husband.
What?
Or current
Right
husband.
now?
Not-chan! Yuki-chan, did you just get here?
Hi, Mom.
It was so fussy today. Took forever to get into the pod.
'Cause Konatsu loves Mommy so much.
She looks just like you, you know? Spitting image of you when we were kids. When I look at her, sometimes I feel like she's as much your kid as mine.
Well, I don't know if I had any hand in it.
Anyway, I heard the news.
Yeah, things are
Finally
gonna be
getting
weird.
hitched, huh? Gotta say, Keitaro needs to unclench a little.
I'm just trying to take this seriously. This is a chance to take responsibility.
Don't be such a tight ass,
You
but
definitely
yeah,
take it more
definitely take
seriously than
responsibility.
Somebody I know. Okay, so when's the big day?
Well, for today,
God, Yuki, you're right.
I'm just taking him to see my folks.
Wow, meeting the in-laws. Man, now that takes me back. I wonder how your mom's doing. Let's go see her.
What about Shukun?
What about that sleazebag?
Yuki. Here you are.
Amiguchi-kun.
Oh, come on. We came out all this way and you're still mad? Nothing even happened.
Did you seriously hit on Shinonome-san?
After all this shit about always being on the ladies' side, too.
No, it was just
Uh-huh.
some leftover crap from Tetsuya.
That's not who I was expecting to follow
See?
Hijiyama, but all
It's
right.
been 40 years, but it's still the place we know.
Yes. This certainly brings back memories.
Sector 5 is almost restored too. When it's ready, we should take Keitaro back on a visit home. Just the three of us.
It makes me think, if we really came this far in just 40 years, then we can rebuild our future out there too.
Hijiyama-kun. So this is why you left me behind? Sneaking off for a date?
Coy as
I
ever.
must think you're a real playboy now.
Finally here, Okino. As usual, you're...
Oh, you're wearing the dress again.
Adorable! You're back in the Kiriko-chan dress.
What's the matter, Hijiyama-kun?
A dress isn't enough to get a rise out of me anymore. It's been 5 whole years, you know? I've come a long way.
You're gonna have to
You
try
still
to
don't
tease
get
a
it?
little harder.
Come on, think about it. This is a virtual world. It's not just the clothes. I can be whatever I want here.
What?
He
Wait.
liked you as a man.
Hey, check if you want.
I've...
You can't just tell me to...
What?
You know what? It's the future. It's new humanity. If they just want to change sexes, like, with a thought or whatever, good for them. You absolute
You know
cad.
that's not the issue here.
You're still from the 40s.
What am I supposed to do?
My Takatoshi-san. You really do like Okino-kun, don't you?
Very much so.
I don't know about that.
Well, this is a Takatoshi-san I'm not used to.
Woof.
A bit more dramatic these days, isn't he? Who might this be?
2 Tamao-sans?
Yeah.
Why?
This is number 18.
Oh,
So
sure.
She's the Tamao-san from the loop before us.
Sure.
Her mind is housed inside this android. It's not like she's a stranger, so I brought her back too.
They're different people, kind of.
How do you do? So you're the other me. It's a pleasure to meet you.
God, that future's gonna be real
Well,
confusing for a
no
while.
point just standing around here. Let's go outside. You seriously brought her here? This gross, shady old shack?
You brought the other one
You're a
here.
lost cause when it comes to dates, but this is just sad. Or were you gonna jump her?
You really are positively shameless, aren't you?
Yeah, he loves it.
Oh, well, I suppose I'd better step in.
Well, they love it.
If you want to know where couples go, I'll show you around. Number 18. Timao-san's all yours.
We'll be just fine.
Wait a minute. What's all this about couples?
Come on, let's go.
Somehow happy with himself.
Why should I listen to you?
Stop being such a baby already.
Because you like
Still
listening
don't
to
quite
them.
understand. I don't know what it was like for all of you. Or maybe I just want to know what really came of all our efforts. Then let's talk. It'd be my pleasure to explain. It took an incredible amount of time, but what they achieved truly was a miracle.
Yeah, that's one hell of a Hail Mary. Absolutely.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, Lord. Of
What's
course.
up, Ms. Morimura?
So, what is this about? I hope you have an explanation, Juro.
You've both been through a lot of different stuff.
It's about a promise. I told you I'd rescue you. You still remember?
Yes, I remember.
I know it took a while, but I was hoping we could have a fresh start.
He has to come back and assume his grungy Terminator form with the deep circles under his eyes when coming back to like romantically fulfill this promise after everything's been solved and they've saved everybody and like the project's complete. You still have to look like, I mean, she probably likes that look, but you have to look like you haven't slept for years.
A fresh start?
Yeah. Didn't we make another promise? We said once the dust finally cleared, we'd talk. Right?
I remember that too.
There was one more thing. You probably don't remember this one, so I'll just say it again. I love you.
That I don't remember.
It's rough, buddy.
That I remember being in love with you. I'd never forget that.
Nice. Yeah, that's all of these. Once they get these people out, and if they look the same as they do in here, that's going to be real confusing for like the first generation of new humanity. But hey, what a fucking good game. What a great epilogue. What an amazing, like, hyper chaotic final battle. Jesus. What an immaculately told story. Ending entry has been added to the event archives. Additional characters can now be viewed in the event archives. That's cool. You can now restart each protagonist story from the beginning at the protagonist selection screen. The fourth area of destruction has been unlocked. Yeah. Save that on number 1. 57 hours. And look! 198. Wait. So this is all of our going into final battle, during final battle, right after final battle, waking up. Fucking Ida still around, but I guess everything's been solved. So like if we're trying to make a strife free, if you're trying to make a conflict free strife-free society, he gets a second chance. You have whatever form of justice that doesn't involve jailing and killing people. Everybody doing pretty good. All the scenes we just saw. What's this? Fueled by humanity's boundless drive for survival, the probes repeat the cycle of self-replication, creating infinite possibilities across the vast expanse of space. There's more than one of these planets.
Important emergency broadcast.
Fucking... The probes, it would take millions of years to go 12 light years. A different galaxy is way further longer away than that. Way further longer away. Further away. What is... That's a bit of a stretch. Or literally billions of years later. As opposed to probably maybe trillions of years later. They did say they fired off a bunch of different probes, right? It didn't have to be a different galaxy. That's crazy. It could just be another light year or 3 or 15 away from RS-13 Alpha here. Space is big, y'all. Space is large. Trust me, I know. I basically have to cheat to travel around. And, like, the only reason I'm here is because Earth is really close to my place. Just, you know, a couple right angles away. Not a light year, or 12, or 15. It's not in a, well, it's not a couple galaxies away. Story repeats. Man. Oh, hey. Yeah, we can sort by different characters. Tamal Karabe in 2188 only gets 2 scenes. The second one, and super close to the last. We can sort by all the 2188 people. Hijiyama gets 2 2188s. Miura gets the most. And these are all super important story bits. Okay, Natsuno also gets 4. Super important. Rinya Goto of 2188. Sekigahara. Tsukasa Okino of 1 loop ago. Ryoko Shinonome of 1 loop ago. Hell yeah. So there were like 3 loops. The one the game takes place in, the one before that, and the original one where Juro and Chihiro actually come from. No, there have to be 4. There's the one where Juro and Chihiro actually come from. And then they both loop into 2089, and that's the second one. And then Juro, during these final days, before all of this, writes his memory into Sector 0. And so he remembers some of it, but not really this part right here. So he knows that whatever he was doing failed. But this is when Chihiro sends Tetsuya Ida, who looks like Shu, into the next loop. And so Juro has now experienced 3 loops. And Tetsuya Ida's on his first, and Chihiro Morimura is basically on her second, but she's using the data from her first. So she's that version again. And then there's the current loop. Or maybe that next one is the current loop. Right. Crazy. Yeah, everybody from 1 loop ago. Juro Izumi from 1 loop ago. Tamal Karabe, 1 loop ago. Tomi Kisaragi, 1 loop ago. God, you get a lot. God, she gets a bunch. Ends up being a major player like Miyuki and Nabi, and then all of our regular characters. What an immaculately built storyline. Holy shit. I can't wait until Vanillaware puts out another game. Because this is like a huge truth bomb about the reality of the world, but then be actually mistaken about the real reality of the world and everything being a simulation, and then say some more truth about how they can survive through Sector Zero, through loops. And so you slowly unveil this grand picture, and it's grand. It's like painterly in the way this entire story is portrayed. It's fantastic. I've got 47 points. Do I have anything to spend them on? Oh, some stuff I didn't... Wow, there is new stuff, sort of. During a bug regression test, the 2188 Tetsuya Ida noticed that a part of the final phase had been altered, so he reported that discovery to Rinya Goto. The change was made by Chihiro Morimura's host to trigger a memory overwrite. Though the memory's contents remain unknown, it's clear that Jiro Izumi is the one who made the change. And that's how we get 2188 Chihiro Morimura in Baby Morimura. Even when Chihiro Morimura from a loop ago, who is now a loop or two later, into Baby Morimura. Tsukasa Okino from 2 loops ago. 32 years ago. Survives the war along with his friend Jiro Izumi and Morimura. He goes down the giant tunnel that the kaiju created and discovers universal control, how to shift between different sectors, and the countdown to the destruction of their world. Although he was able to send Izumi and Morimura to the next loop by shifting them to Sector Zero, he himself disappeared along with that world. Since humanity lacked the technology to sustain life across multiple light-years travel at the time, Tamao Karabe's plan for Project Ark was to transport only the genetic information over to the New World, where cloning and species restoration efforts would occur. However, since she believed that humanity is defined by the inheritance and evolution of our culture and knowledge, she also came up with the growth pods to teach the necessary information in a virtual world over the course of 20 years. The AI of Tamao Karabe that was born 1 loop ago. The body is the Tamao android, prior to 426 taking control of it. When the Tomi Kisaragi android of 426, with carrying 426, excuse me. When the Tomi Kisaragi android with 426 inside of it chased Natsuno Minami into the girl's bathroom, Tamao fought and destroyed the Kisaragi android. However, 426 seized the opportunity to take over the Tamao Karabe's body, which erased her AI. Wasn't even transplanted into the broken Tomi body. She was just erased. But hey, we brought her back because she was built out of information that Ida leaked from Sector Zero anyway. As Jiro Izumi would have become a husk due to the battle in 2025, she changed his personality into the calm and obedient Jiro Karabe. She took pity on Megami... The android Tamao? She took pity on... Well, I guess it had to have been, right? Could have been a Tamao born into the loop there, but it would make more sense for her to have way more knowledge about simulated personalities and AI stuff if it was the Tamao android that Ida revived, which is a copy of the old 2188 Tamao. She took pity on Megumi Yakushiji, who loved the prior Izumi, so she allowed Yakushiji to live with Karabe and look after him. Tamao Karabe in 85. When the Tamao Karabe from 1 loop ago arrived in 85, the AI Tamao Karabe, Granny, originally from 1985, was erased by Universal Control since they're the same person. To eliminate any discrepancies, the erased Tamao was established to be visiting relatives in Shimane. Fucking baby Chihiro. Though Chihiro was born on March 2nd, 2100, her actual identity is Professor Chihiro Morimura from 2188. Therefore, she has no recollection about 2 loops ago or the time before Chihiro was born in the current loop, and those memories belong to the Morimura from 2 loops ago. She also has the memories from 2188, which include knowledge about Project Ark and the simulated space, her feelings towards Jiro Izumi, and her maternal instincts towards Tsukasa Okino. Bruh. the grown-up version of Chihiro Morimura from 2 loops ago. When the world was reset, the Morimura that was saved to Sector 0 continued into the new world as a simulated personality. An AI managed by Universal Control. Fuck you, they're going to make her real. They have the technology. Miwako will be a real person and survive. She'll be all out in the real world. An AI... Oh my god, there's going to be so many people with that appended to the end of their thing. Jiro Izumi from 2 loops ago. During the Kaiju invasion 2 loops ago, Jiro Izumi arrived at the mysterious underground facility. Kind of the same thing we saw with Tsukasa. With Okino's help, Izumi and Morimura managed to escape. But due to their radical actions in an attempt to change the future, Izumi gets captured by the government and becomes known as Prisoner 426. What Jiro Izumi from 2 loops ago looks like after 16 years. His true identity is Jiro Izumi from 2 loops ago. He tried to kill all the candidates 1 loop ago because he theorized that the Kaiju invasions would stop if all the candidates for the decode control key were gone. But he didn't have the bigger picture. Where did he get all of his information from the bigger picture? Just like roaming as a ghost in the machine through Sector 0 somehow? Either way, by the time we see Kyutoshiba and Fluffy, and yeah, he's the android that Ida revived endlessly. He finally figured out some extra stuff. He was digging around in the machines when Ida was toying with him. An AI. An AI. We never see Professor Doji. Or Yuki Takamiya's dad. They're all AI. They're all AI. They're still all AI. This one cop, he's an AI. Ida uses DD-426 in hopes that the Sentinel project would result in failure. Yeah, he did. He wanted to cause a loop again so he could redo his Tomy project. He'd given up on this world, so he wanted to start with a new loop. A program code that was written in 2188. Sort of. It was borrowed. Oh! Program code that was written in 2188, 20 million years ago, during the heyday of an ancient civilization. Just like Fuzzy said, it took 20 million years for them to leave Earth and find this new planet. The 2188 researcher Ryoko Shinonome was sick of humanity and believed peace could only be attained through genocide. She was the one responsible for this code. She wanted to sabotage the project so no other planet had to deal with humanity. And they might lose in some versions, some different probes. The loop. 1 loop ago refers to 1 loop before the current time, and 2 loops ago refers to 2 loops before the current time. The nurturing of the 15 members started once the terraforming of the new planet was completed already, but the details of the terraforming's official end date are unknown. Therefore, the details on when the current loop began or how many have passed before it are unknown. Right, there could have been... Whoa. However, based on the stability of the facility, it is believed that there have been at least 300 loops leading up to this point. Damn. It took them 300 tries to finally beat that final battle. Get enough people and all the meta upgrades. I mean, it took them 300 tries to finally get 426 Jiro Izumi to metagame the game enough for them to win. Theory that Professor Yuki Takamiya of 2188 advocated and implemented for Project ARC. Probes carry DNA payloads to keep the human race alive, and they self-replicate and repair using the natural resources mined from asteroids in their path through deep space. Which, sure, you could do that, especially with nanomachine tech. Look at that DNA. Does that look natural? But it produces the same thing. They continually build up and break down, even through any unforeseen accidents. As long as they proliferate themselves like living organisms, they'll eventually arrive at their destination. And so there will be lots of these planets. Growth pods intended to pass down humankind's culture and knowledge over the course of 20 years. These were meant for the 15 individuals who would inherit the new land. Those inside experience a world indistinguishable from reality through their nanomachines, as if they were living a normal life on Earth. Leap attack. Big jumps. Oh, it unlocks all the attacks, like some of the bonus stuff that I never unlocked. Big jumps. First gen Sentinel armament, forward-facing EMP. It's a taunt. It's the game's taunt because it's meta. Can also stop rotor blades. Spreads numerous superheated flares into the air. Deprioritizing anti-air capabilities has made these missiles lighter while still preserving the Sentinel's mobility. When the Sentinel's joints or drive systems are under stress, temporary restrictions are placed on their movement to make sure those areas don't break. By removing these safe operating limits, however, the Sentinel can move at 3 times its normal speed, and man, they book it down those city streets. Long periods in this state will cause the Sentinel to break down, so it's considered best to avoid extensive use. Except that's not actually a mechanic, unless it is in hard mode, which would be nutty. Though, to be honest, that final fight was mostly won by Tomi and Megumi Yakushiji, with a little bit of help from our Punch Boys and Yuki taking on single targets and destroying the occasional line of enemies. Missile rain and Megumi's mobile armor-piercing missile stuff were what really won that fight. You just needed all the AoE you could get. Okay, well, the EMPs helped too from the Punch Boys. No doubt. And Tackle was a cool thing that I never used, but you could use it to, like, move through enemies that were blocking your path. They move at Mach 1.47? Holy shit. A giant robot running slightly faster than the speed of sound. I wonder if they actually calculated that based on, like, how much time would pass for them moving down a city block or something. Electromagnetic armor. Big ol' surrounding EMP. Heavy knuckles. Arms were originally built to break down massive pillars for high-rise buildings. So they have, like, all the automated terraforming equipment, and that's the kaiju. And then they have the people-driven sort of Sentinels. And that's our Sentinels. Big ol' machine guns. 6-barrel Gatling guns firing bullets at a rate of 4,500 rounds per minute. Initial firing speed of the bullets can reach 1.1 thousand meters per second. It's ground rockets. There's no way I'm reading all of these armaments. Fires off rockets that shoot nanomachines into the kaiju. Plasma arc fusion cutters. Man, Iori made good use of those a couple of times. Each shell weighs 1.5 tons. 22 caliber, 46 centimeter, 6-barreled cannons. Maximum firing rate of 85 rounds per minute. I mean, you're firing off very large rounds. Where's our missile rain? Yeah, that looks about right. Rapidly launches multiple clusters of missiles. There are 10 smaller missiles inside of each cluster, and the missiles disperse mid-flight, raining down on a wide area. Huge railgun. Mega railgun. Stun Nux. Other EMP stunners. Lasers. Gravity missiles. Based on a mechanic of the simulation game Deimos. The kaiju are drawn towards the point of the explosion through gravitational force. In Deimos, this appeared as an equipable weapon called a black hole. We wanted to call it black hole in a video game setting, but we had to give it a better scientific name, even though it's totally still a video game. Auto counter, composite ceramic armor. Yeah, sure, okay. It's overwhelming defensive capability compared to regular armor, especially against lasers and directional energy weapons, piercing rounds, and even explosive energy rounds. Hypercondenser. Oh, sure. They're 50 nanometers thick, and the space between each plate is only 40 nanometers. Incredible high performance condenser. Kaiju. A result of a program created by Ryoko Shinonome in 2188, created to attack the simulated world by utilizing the simulation game Deimos. She had done this to make sure humanity would not survive to see the new world. Originally transport drones for construction material. Yeah, they look like little worker spider ant robot people. Things. You see all humans, except for the 15 members of Project Ark, are AI constructs that are controlled by universal control. For now. Once a probe arrives at a new planet and creates the artificial satellite, it also creates the facility and the growth pods there. Inside the growth pods, all the DNA data is used to start the nurturing process of the 15 project members. The command ship monitors the surface facilities so it can determine the final phase, whether the final phase needs to be redone before any harm may come to these facilities. Juro Izumi and Morimura were able to unintentionally skip the loop because Tsukasa Okino sent their data to Sector 0 when the world was about to disappear 2 loops ago. Okay, so there are 3 loops throughout the game. That all makes sense. Since then, Sector 0 has been used as a means to skip the loop. It's actually allocated to the virtual world playback machine as a storage region for the massive data that makes up each virtual space. Virtual space created in order to pass on the cultural knowledge of humanity to the 15 individuals arriving in the new land. These are all going to be the same. Cool. In truth, this holds the growth pods and the computers that simulate virtual space. This facility was constructed on the planet after the terraforming phase was completed, built to last for at least 5,000 years. It's actually not a dream, but a real event that Juro Izumi 426 of 2 loops ago and Morimura experienced 1 loop ago. After this incident, Izumi gets captured by the police and Morimura escapes to another sector. Woof. The first phase of this space initiative ends with the dispersal of countless probes carrying the DNA data of 15 individuals, though it was originally probably designed to carry more. The second phase ends when the terraforming of the new planet is completed. The final phase refers... Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was always just those 15 people. I mean, I imagine in the early stages of developing Project Ark, they wanted to have way more people's DNA on board to do what have you. But then, like, nanomachine tech took out Earth because Morimura sold it on the black market to fund the rest of the Ark project, so it was revised for 15 people and done as quickly as possible, essentially. Second phase ends when the terraforming of the new planet is completed. The final phase refers to the creation of the clones based off the DNA data of the 15 individuals, dormant until they safely arrive at their new Earth when they reach 20 years of age. Furthermore, the 15 clones spend their 20 years in a virtual space while they undergo a special training program designed to provide vital knowledge for the final 2 years. This dream is an incident that occurred 1 loop ago, and the person who killed everyone is Juro Izumi from 2 loops ago. There was a total of 6 deaths, which included Juro Izumi from 1 loop ago. So 426 killed Juro. A Sekigahara, Ryoko Shinonome, Tsukasa Okino, Yakushiji, and Morimura. It kind of looked like Morimura got him here, but okay, game. I believe you. Sector 5. Miura Hijiyama and Tamao Kurabe were born in this era. Sector 4. Yuki Takamiya, Natsuno Minami, and Ninji Ogata were born in this era. Everybody spends the most time in this era, but most people are from somewhere else. 2020s is an era of worldwide progress in communications technology, as well as rapid growth in simulated reality and video content. Furthermore, advances in medical technology vastly improved human longevity. Yeah, well, we're a couple years into that. I hope that comes true. I kind of like you, humanity. You've got some nice stuff going on here. Sector 3. Megami Yakushiji, Tomi Kisaragi, and Shu Amaguchi were born in this era. Moreover, Tetsuya Ida and Miyuki Inaba were born in this area 1 loop ago. Shu was also born in this era, but Tetsuya Ida brought him back to 85 at the beginning of a loop. That makes sense. Because he's got to be born in the same era as Tetsuya Ida, right? 2060s are characterized by a rapid worldwide progress in robotics and AI technology. With the Mars exploration starting to gain momentum, the terraforming project becomes more and more feasible. Sector 2, where Sekigahara, Goto, and Shinonome were born. And then 2100, where Jiro Izumi, Chihiro Morimura, and Tsukasa Okino are born. And it is effectively born, because they're not the 2188 people. They're new. This motorcycle originally belonged to Morimura, but since Sekigahara is borrowing it from her, both Morimura and Sekigahara are its registered users. God damn, it's thorough. Oh my god, the truth. This was prepared by the Tamao android, which contains the simulated personality of Tamao Karabe. The truth? Jesus Christ. You've unsealed every mystery file. Your remaining mystery points will be converted into meta chips. At what rate? But alright, thank you. Okay, that's not very big. The place they reside is now is planet RS-13 Alpha, 1.2 thousand light years from Earth, following the Virgo constellation. It has been 20 million years since the probes departed Earth. When the terraforming of the new planet was finished, man, they're really lucky they didn't run into any other alien civilizations. But again, space is really big, so no one was around to shoot them down. When the terraforming of the new planet was finished, the cloning process from the DNA of the 15 began in the facility area. The city that the 15 believed to be reality was a simulated environment in digital space, while in reality their true bodies were gestating in growth pods. Though there have been 300 loops, so did they just gestate them for 15 years and then, like, well, terminate that version, start over? Or did it all go really, 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 really fast in their heads? Probably not. It's probably the darker version. The nanomachines in their brains made their experiences feel real. These are the experiences of 15 children who ventured forth into an undiscovered land 20 million years after humanity initiated Project Ark on the brink of extinction. After millennia of wandering through space, they finally find a new home. What an expertly crafted story. Oh, man. I've read a good deal of sci-fi and lots of other books and fantasy. I've played a lot of games, seen a lot of movie and TVs. This is probably one of the best, if not the single best, crafted story I've ever experienced. And I'd probably put Xenogears and all of its ambition at a fairly close, but not right next to it close second. But, like, wow. I never thought I would come across anything that would beat that, especially if you read Perfect Works and try to get a hold on, like, everything else that was vaguely planned out, and there would be several other games and stories built around all of that, and it'd be one big cumulative story eventually. Like, there's a lot going on there. But here, they actually finished all of it and put all of it into a single game. And it works. It all works. Everything in the game makes sense. Like I said earlier, and I've said a couple of times throughout the LP, the game doesn't lie to you. Sometimes characters are totally mistaken, and you've got all that Tetsuya Ida stuff I said earlier, where, like, they'll drop a truth and then be mistaken about a thing and drop another truth. And it sounds like they're all truths, but actually is kind of off about one thing, or just missing the whole, like, virtual world and the real outside terraformation has already happened. And you get characters like Natsuno Minami, who you're like, oh my god, you're a huge sci-fi dork, shut up. And then she's just right about everything with all of her sci-fi assumptions, except the way in which she's right is a little bit off of what she initially thinks. BJ's an alien. No, I'm the alien. Well, both. And just every single sci-fi trope and a lot of other just literary and fantasy or creation myth tropes are in here. They're all here, and they're all done really, really, really well, and the story and the characters are all done really, really, really well, and the music fucking slaps. Damn, I want to get this OST. This game is near immaculate. Like, you could have had the combat be more involved and more in depth, but if you did, it would be a lot harder to do that final mission, which was just bugfuck crazy. I kind of wish I could go and look at a log of stats and details for that final mission, because I forget how many enemies I destroyed. And honestly, just for shits and giggles, I might do that final mission again off screen. Be like, let me throw all of my big ranged units on here and just never stop missile raining. But like, woof. This game is crazy, crazy, crazy good. Does it still say cleared?
Sure.
Oh, I didn't mean to start. Story of Jiro Kurabe. Back to... Let's just go back to the title screen. Yeah, it's fine. No, not the autosave. Oh, yeah. You've unsealed everything. Cool. Wait, 98% still. Still 98%. Still 98%. I want to see real quick. God, this is nuts. Nobody is on Bull, and 210 points to spend. You know what I never really did? Any of this, which is crazy. Like, let me just go 95 HP and a couple of defense. Every single time, these numbers are tiny. Is there a max here? No, there's not. Oh, it doesn't matter if I autosave or not. I've got a save file from before I spent all those points. C rank. Yeah, that's fair. I took a lot of damage. Wait. Tutorial. First area. Second area. Third area. Huh? Oh, this is the Battle of 64. Right? Right? That's what that background looks like. That's cool. And there's way more than 10 waves. Like at least 4 more. That's cool. I approve, game. That's really neat. I'm not going to be streaming that, I don't think. But like, that final fight was crazy. I almost want to redo it with different lineups of characters. And holy shit, a whole new area of waves. This game's amazing. Go out and buy this game. Play through it yourself. Vanillaware deserves all the support in the world for this. It's so good. It's mwah, chef kiss. Okay, well, that's going to be it for me from today. I really wanted to finish this, and I'm glad I did. Just under 3 hours? It's about 3 hours now? Cool. What an utterly amazing game. It's kind of immaculate. Like, the combat, again, the combat could have been better, but then you couldn't have done, well, then it would have been really hard to do that gigantic clusterfuck of combat during the end, where I really could have used Minami's wide laser, if I'm being honest. Utterly fantastic game. That's going to be it for me for this stream. I think I'm going to go make some early dinner and come back for like another short Monster Hunter stream because I've got that on my schedule and I kind of want to play anyway. Goddamn, so good. So good. Go play this game. Rad Mahou, everybody. I will see you next time.